Hi yogis, my name is Victoria from 3Tribes. I'm about to take you through a brief Vinyasa Flow designed to challenge all your major muscle groups. It's going to make you work hard, be prepared to sweat. So just remember that the breath is the metronome for your practice. At any point throughout the practice, if you're struggling to breathe, that's a good indication that you should come out of the posture, maybe stop the video for a moment, rejoin when you're ready. Okay? Enjoy. We're going to start off on your knees in a wide-legged child. Bring your toes to touch. Have your knees just a little bit wider than your ribs, allowing a little bit more space for your lower back to soften. Walk your hands forwards and you can rest your head nice and heavy, either on the mat, or if it's a struggle to reach the mat, just rest it on forearms or fists. Give yourself a few moments to arrive into the space, to let go of the weight of the body, and to tune in with the ebb and flow of your breath. Feel the hips sinking down into your heels. Maybe a light rock from side to side. Now turning your palms down, pressing your fingertips into the mat. Lift your elbows and your wrists off the floor. Feel the shoulders broaden. Start to stretch through the spine. Draw your navel in tight. I'm going to start to paint little circles with your ribs around your tailbone. Small movements, nothing too dramatic. And paint those circles the other way. See if you can connect your movements with your breath. And start to explore every avenue now, and allowing the movement to affect your elbows and your shoulders, maybe into your neck and your hips. Just juicing up the joints. On a slow inhale, keeping your tailbone rooted down towards your heels, drag your fingers back towards you and uncurl one vertebra at a time. Your knees wide, your spine tall and dignified. Take your hands to prayer at your chest. Press your palms together and feel the shoulders broaden and soften. Draw the skull back an inch. Take a long breath in through the nose. As you exhale, send your fingers skyward. Gaze up beyond your fingers. A long breath in. As you exhale, cactus your arms, drawing your elbows back and your shoulders down. Slow exhale, squeeze the air out. Elbows come to touch, palms press. Inhale, draw the elbows back and away. Chest up. And exhale, rounding through. Squeeze everything in tight. Lean back. 3 more. Breathing in, arching, opening. Think cat-cow with this movement. Exhale, elbows touch, palms touch. Drop the head down. Inhale to arch, lift and open. Expand and open your whole front body. Exhale to round it through, hollow it out, let the head go. Last round, breathing in, slow and deep. Exhale, choke the throat. Coming back to your neutral spine, bring your fingertips just behind you. On a slow inhale, sweep your right arm forwards and up across the body. Now pressing into your fingertips, lift your hips up. And slow exhale, lower the hips down. Right fingers come behind, left arm sweeps forward and up. Start to arch and open the spine. Slow exhale, lower the hips. Maybe sweeping the right arm forwards now, finding a big circle with your fingertips. Lift the hips up, peel the chest open. And again, sweeping forward. Taking up a little bit more space, get big. 1 more round, sweeping forwards. Right arm up. And down, sweep around, use the breath to lift you back up. Make it pretty. And lower. Bringing your hands down to the mat now, shoulder width distance. Spread your fingers as wide as they'll go. Wrap your elbows in, draw your shoulders back. Long neutral spine. On your next inhale, extend your right toes up and back. Keep the arms strong, lift your chest gaze forward. On your exhale, round it through, bring your knee towards your nose, dome up the back. 2 more, breathing in, slow and deep, touch the ceiling. Exhale, push the floor away, squeeze your knee to your nose, your heel to your bum. Last one, breathing in. Gaze at your navel, let the head go as you round it through. This time, send your leg back, but bend your knee and flex the foot. The left arm sweeps behind you, catch a hold of your ankle from the inside. Keep your right arm straight and strong, don't let it collapse. Now kick your heel away from your bum, the sole of your foot towards the ceiling, as though you want to imprint your footprint on the sky. Gaze forward. Open your chest, push the floor away. Now activate your glute to lift your kneecap a little bit higher for 3, Smooth the breath. 2. On 1, extend your leg back and your arm forward. We take it to side plane. Take your left elbow out and right knee out to the right, 90-degree angle. If you want a little more, extend your arm, palm forward. Extend your leg, toes forward for 3, 2, I know it's tough, and 1. Come back to center. One more breath, a little arch and a lift, and down to the ground. Let's go for the other side. Inhale, extend, leg up and back, chest moves forward. Exhale to rounding through, knee to nose. Breathing in, extend and lengthen. Exhale, hug everything in tight, dome up your back. Last one. Use your exhale to bring your knee closer, abdominal strength. Send your leg back, this time bend your knee, flex the foot. Right hand wraps behind, catch the ankle. Press your heel towards the ceiling, your shin towards the wall behind you. Feel the right shoulder drawing back as you kick. Get lighter on your left hand. Try looking forward for 4. Kick up, knee higher, 3, 2, on 1. Leg back, arm forward. Elbow to the right, knee out to the left. Keep it high as your hip. Maybe extend for 3. Heel higher, 2. And 1. Back to center, arching, lifting. Take it back down. Sink your bum low. Turn your palms up. Stretch out your triceps. Little sway. Should be feeling nice and warm. Heart rate a little higher. Turning your palms down. Get the elbows onto the mat now. Shift the weight forward onto your forearms. Take your elbows about an inch narrower than your wrists. We're going to move to Dolphin Powers, really strengthening and building a bit of heat through the shoulders. Curl your toes under. Take a long breath in. Push down through the base of your wrists and lift your hips up and back as if you're doing a downward dog on your forearms. Send your chest up and back towards your upper thighs, squeezing your belly and your ribs. So make your priority a long spine. If the spine is rounding and you're restricted by your hamstrings, then soften your knees a little bit more. If you feel you have more space, tiptoe your toes a little bit closer towards your elbows. One day hips stack over your elbows. Now lift your right leg up. Try bending your knee and looking forward. 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Left leg up. Building a bit more strength, pushing the floor away. Keep squeezing your elbows. 3. Lift the right heel higher. And 1. Knees come down. Stretch it out, palms up. Let the head go. Little rock, little sway. Come back to softness. Plug your third eye into a new source of energy. Reset. Now turning your palms down, spreading your fingers wide, shift to all fours. Curling your toes under, hover your knees an inch off the mat, long breath in. And exhale, slide the hips up and back to move to downward facing dog. Just a couple of moments here to stretch out. Feel free to pedal out the legs if that feels good. Maybe swaying your hips a little side to side. Juice it up. Squeeze in your belly, lengthen your spine, push down through the inner hand. And let the head hang soft and heavy, making your way to stillness here. Encouraging your heels towards the mat, your sit bones a little bit higher, elbows hugging tight. On your next inhale, rising up high onto your toes. Turn your toes to the left, to the right even, and heels to the left. So it's like your feet are on a tightrope. See if you can get the soles of the feet down, and then press your right armpit towards your left hip crease. Keep pushing the floor away. One more breath. Feel this amazing stretch through the right side of your body. And rolling back through center. Toes left, heels right. Lift the sit bones higher. So it might feel like you're slightly arching your spine. Keep the right arm strong. Don't let it collapse for 3. Soles of the feet down if you can for 2. And 1. Rolling back through center. On your next inhale, rising to toes, heels left, toes right, but this time bend your knees and stick your bum out. Look forward for 3. For 2, building a little bit of heat in the upper arms. And 1, rolling through center, bum to the right, toes to the left, stick it out, push the floor away. 3, send your chest a little bit lower for 2. And release, coming all the way back to center. Softening your knees, walk your hands back towards your feet. Now let the head hang soft and heavy. You might want to catch your elbows, or it might feel good to grab a hold of your skull. If you think of your head like a bowling ball, your thumbs in line with the sideburns and wrap the fingers around the base of the skull. Elbows wide, and just use the weight of your arms to encourage the weight of the skull down. Feel the pull of gravity drawing you down. It should feel good. Allow the body to sway gently, little bounce. The knees are soft, the skull is heavy. And we're going to take it into a wide variation of your squat. So taking your toes to touch now, rock the weight forward onto your fingertips, heels off the floor. Keeping your heels and your toes touching, bring your knees wide and sink your bum down towards the heels. You can either keep your fingertips on the floor for support, maybe take the eyes forward, maybe challenge the balance, one hand and the other onto your thighs, palms up. Rolling the shoulder heads back, find a little more height. Feeling stable, take your hands to prayer. Maybe even arms up. If you want an extra challenge, try lifting your bum for 3, 2, and slowly come back down. Take your hands in front of you. Walk the hands forward like an animal. And then step your right foot outside your right little finger, left foot outside your left little finger. And we're going to sit down to Malasana, squat pose. If your heels are way off the mat, you might want to roll up a towel and put them under your heels, or maybe a big book under your bum. Take the hands into prayer. Think about sinking down through the hips and lifting up through your chest. So you can scoot your arms down inside the thighs and use the arms to press the thighs back, the chest broad. Drawing your skull back, feel free to close your eyes, maybe a little sway side to side. Now interlacing your fingers, press the palms forward and lean back an inch. Keep pushing your thighs back. Slower than you want to, with control, grounding down through all 3 corners of your feet. Slide smoothly up an imaginary wall. Light activation of your glutes, draw the arms up. Big sunshine, take the arms out wide. Hands connect in prayer at your chest. Take your feet to hip width distance, outer edges parallel. So that means second toe of each foot pointing forward or around about. It might feel like you're slightly pigeon-toeing your feet. Activate your thighs. Find stillness here. Reconnect. On the breath, raise the arms wide and high. Watch the palms connect above you. As you exhale, sweep your arms behind your back, interlacing all 10 fingers. Reach your knuckles to the mat and lift your chest up. Soften the knees and dive down. Chest leads you forward, let the head go. Roll the knuckles forward. Allow your body to hang for a moment. You might feel a slight hunching through the shoulders. Heavy head. Now bending your left knee deeply, drop your left shoulder towards your left knee with the right leg straight and peel your chest open to the right, glancing over your right shoulder, twisting through the upper back. There's a lovely stretch through your right hamstring, a broadening of your chest, stretching out the shoulders. One more breath, send the knuckles away from your ears. Rolling through center, let the head go. Right knee bends, send the knuckles away, the chest moves forward and up. For 3, press your skull back an inch. 2, and release. Take the hands down to the mat, and we're going to take it to a halfway lift. You have the option of bringing your hands to shins to lengthen your spine and flatten the back, or if you feel quite stable here, try sweeping your arms back alongside your ribs, palms facing down, chest moving forward. Exhale to fold a little bit deeper. Plant the hands down, the knees soften, step your right leg all the way to the back of the mat. Lower your knee down. Now grounding into your front foot, Anjaneyasana, raise the arms high, wrapping your little fingers in, draw the arms back, tuck your tailbone and sit down a little bit deeper, finding that stretch through your right hip flexor. Take your hands down to the mat and lock out your back leg. Hollowing out your front body, sweep your left leg back to meet the right as silently as you can. Plank. Take the weight forward. Knees down if you need to, otherwise, yes, everyone, knees down. Let's start with that. Elbows in. Move the chest forward as you lower. All the way down to the mat, untuck your toes. Drawing back on your hands, send the chest forward and up. There's not really any weight in my hands, just lifting through the chest, using lower back strength. Exhale to lower. Pressing down through your hands, take it back through all fours and lift to downward facing dog. Find stillness here. Slow the breath down. On the next inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to your nose, hulk it up, step the foot silently through between the hands. Lower your left knee down. Anjaneyasana, second set, take the arms high. Maybe connect the palms. Exhale, bring your hands down. We move to half runner's stretch. Ardha Hanumanasana, send your toes towards you as you straighten the right spine, right leg even. Stick your bum out and pull your chest forward. And one more round. Right foot comes down, raise the arms. Maybe this time the hands interlace behind you, reaching your knuckles towards your heels, chest up. And this time, if you want to go for it, keep the hands interlaced, find your balance, one point of focus, pull your chest forward as you straighten out the back leg. Work on a straight spine, not rounded. Take your hands down, left foot springs forward, halfway left, feet to hip width distance, hands to shins, or sweep the arms back. And fold straight into the left side. Knees soften. Look forward, step your left toes back. Left knee down. Raise the arms high. Exhale, take it down. Lock out the back leg. Right leg slides back. Plank. Bring the weight forward. Knees down if you need to, or if you feel ready, in one piece. Elbows to ribs, no further. Upper arms parallel with the mat. Taking it through to low cobra or upward facing, yogi's choice. Exhale to send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Come back to breath. Everything settles. Let's go. Left leg rises. Knee to nose, hulk it up. Step it through. Right knee lowers. Raise the arms, maybe connect the palms. Exhale, hands down, Ardha Hanuman. Toes draw back towards you, stick your bum out, draw the chest forward. Second round, left foot down, raise the arms, maybe the hands interlace behind you, shoulders drawing down and back away from your ears, lifting your chest. Exhale, stick your bum out, move your chest forward towards your toes, send your knuckles away from your bum, squeeze your inner thighs for balance. Left foot comes down. Fingertips down, right foot springs forward to meet the left, and forward fold. This time, it might feel good to catch a hold of your heels, or if that's not available, you can hold the outer blades of your feet, or your ankles, wrapping your elbows in towards your calves with your lower belly on the upper thighs. Take a long breath in. And as you exhale, pull. Take the weight gently forward, lift your sit bones higher. Feel the stretch through the hamstrings and the back strengthening. Shoulders away from the ears. One day, perhaps your legs and your spine are straight for 3. Lengthen the front body, lengthen your belly, send your chest to your toes. And release the hands. Plant the hands down, the knees soften. Heel toe your feet together, toes come to touch. Bend your knees. Thumbs to your hip creases, draw the hip creases back so your knees are just in front of your ankles but never overshooting the toes. Now brush and sweep the arms forward and up to chair pose. Wrapping the little fingers in, arms in line with your ears. Think about throwing a ball behind your head, chest up, and sit deeper. Bring your right hand to your right hip and your left elbow hooks just outside the right knee. The palms connect in prayer. As you push the right hand onto your left, spiral your chest forward and up so one day your thumbs meet the center of your chest. Draw the left knee back so both knees are in one line and sit the bum lower, lean back an inch, twist. Now take your eyes to the floor. Pressing firmly into your right foot, try hovering your left toes just off the mat. Reaching your left toes to the very back of the mat as smoothly as you can. Don't worry if you wobble or fall or have to take a couple of steps. Now establish your revolved bent leg triangle. Pushing the hands together, lift your belly, ribs and chest up and away from the thigh. Strengthen your back leg and glance beyond the elbow. Leaning back an inch. Just one more breath. Activate your left glute, pour the weight forward. Now activating your core strength, lift your body up to center. Sweep your arms out wide. Drop the shoulders down, chest up. Back leg strong, or a slight bend in the knee if you need to. Really tuck your tailbone. Reach back like you want to touch the wall behind you. Cartwheeling the arms open. Warrior 2, left side. Back leg powerful, right leg bent. Anchor your tail to the mat. Square your chest to the left side of the room. Eyes calmly over the third finger of your right hand.
Work the hips down another inch. Calm the breath down. Reverse warrior, left hand to thigh. Turn your right palm up, reach forward, and sweep the right arm up and over. Feel free to wrap the left hand behind you if that feels good, a half bind. Anchor the tailbone down, lift your chest higher. Gaze at the floor in front of your right big toe. You might need to take a couple of steps here. Press into your front foot. Float your left toes off the mat as you reach for the floor in front of you. Feel free to have the hand on a book or anything else you might use. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Press your left heel up and back in line with the hip. Start to open your chest to the left side, keeping your focus on the floor, maybe lifting your right hand to your heart for 3, 2. Gazing at the floor, right hand down, left foot comes down, and hang here for a moment in ragdoll. Let go. Heel toe the toes to touch. Let's go for the left side. Sit down low. Arms back. Look forward. Brush and sweep the arms to chair. Maybe the palms connect this time. Left hand to left hip. Right elbow hooks outside the knee. Palms connect. Gaze at the floor. Chest forward and up. Hover the right toes off the mat. Smoothly as you can, extend your toes to the back of the mat. Land quietly. So maybe extend the stance if you need to. Lift the right heel higher, pull your chest forward, spiral your chest and your gaze beyond your left elbow. Lightly pressing your skull back, activate your right glute and squeeze your thighs together. Lengthen your belly. One more breath. Try and avoid dumping the weight of the belly onto the thigh. Lift up and away. Nice and smooth, using your core strength, lift the body up to center. Sweep your arms out wide. Twisted lunge. Shoulders softening down. Arms strong. Lean back a little like you want to touch the wall behind you. Press your skull back. I'm going to cartwheel everything out to warrior 2 on the other side. Back leg powerful. Shoulders stacked over your hips so you're not leaning the body forward. Instead, anchor the tailbone down and draw the right shoulder back and down. 2 more breaths. Zip up your front body. Right hand, right thigh. Reach forward with the left palm and sweep it up and back. Reverse your warrior. Maybe bind with the right hand. Sinking a little lower. Chest higher. One last breath. Reach back. Arch back. Look at the floor in front of you. Pressing into your front foot, maybe walk the right toes in a little bit. And sweep the right leg up and back. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Right heel is in line with the hip. Opening up your chest, reach for the ceiling. If you're feeling stable, don't worry if you wobble and fall. Challenge yourself. Hand to heart for 3. For 2, find your focus. Keep the breath moving. And 1, hand down, foot down. Come back to your ragdoll. Let go. I'm going to flow through a vinyasa. Plant the hands down. Knees soft, gaze forward. Step your right leg, then your left leg back. Bring the weight forward, knees down if you need to, or in one piece, lower through chaturanga. Take it through to your low cobra or your upward facing dog. 1 smooth breath. Exhaling all the way back, lifting from the lower belly. Downward facing dog. Settle here. Let go of the weight of the skull. As you inhale, right leg rises. No, left leg this time. Let's give it a go on the left side. Left leg rises high. Change it up. Knee to your nose, belly in, hulk up the back, pressing into your hands. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Really hollow out the front body. Strong arms. Last one, breathing in. Exhale, taking the weight forward. Look forward. Step your foot silently between your hands. Grounding firmly into your front foot. Raise the arms, high lunge. As you exhale, the back knee softens. Make fists with your hands. Pull your elbows to your ribs and round down like you're coming into an angry cat. Inhale, arching, opening, lifting, stretch it out. Exhale, curl everything in, hug it in tight. Breathing in, touch the ceiling, strengthen the back leg. And exhale, hollow it out. Pressing firmly into your front foot. Rise up, hugging your right knee in towards your chest, interlace. Flex your foot, take a long breath in. As you exhale, extend your heel, reach the arms up. And exhaling, send your toes back, sweep the arms back, warrior three. Nice and smoothly, coming all the way back up. Left knee softens, extend, lengthen. Breathing in, fly like a bird. Last round. Rising up. Breathing in, knee to chest. Extend. Standing splits. Fingertips to blocks or floor. Send your right toes high. As you inhale, lift your chest, find a little more space in the front body. Exhale to deepen the stretch. Maybe try bending and opening the right hip. Maybe try walking your hands round to the left side and peering, casual sort of peer under your right armpit. Walking your hands back to center, square the pelvis. Extend your right toes to the back of the mat. Land the heel down at 45 degrees. Take your left hand onto the floor if you can reach, or feel free to use a block or book. Sweep the right arm forwards and up. Side angle pose. So think about this line of energy from the right heel through the hip, up through the right fingertips, spiraling your chest higher towards the ceiling. One more breath. Sit down deeper. Lift your chest higher. Gaze at the floor and cartwheel through center. Reverse warrior. And as you exhale, straighten out the left leg, turn your toes in and heels out. Prasarita. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your knuckles to the mat as you lift your chest. And exhale, dive down. This should feel good now. Let your head go. Slow down the breaths. Belly in. Rocking the weight forward, thighs active, kneecaps lifted, maybe a little sway. And release your hands down to the mat. Now bend your left knee deeply, your front leg. Plant your right hand down with the thumb tip in line with the tip of your nose, right in the center. Sweep the left arm forwards and up. Sticking your bum out, lengthening your spine from coccyx to crown, spiral and twist towards the ceiling, pushing the floor away. Feel an amazing stretch in your inner right thigh as you sit down a little bit lower, pressing through the outer blade of the foot. Just one more breath. Press your skull gently back as you lean back and twist. Left hand comes down. Walk your hands round inside your left foot. So we're facing the front again in a low lunge. Just a moment here in a strong dragon or lizard, hugging your left knee in towards your shoulder. Strong arms, strong back leg. Activate the right glute. Squeeze your thighs. Pull your chest forward. And lower the right knee. Untuck your right toe. Right hand down, left hand inside your left thigh. Roll onto the outer blade of your left foot as you press the thigh away from you, sinking down through your right hip flexor. Start to spiral your chest away from the thigh. Lean back. It may feel good to slightly sway or rock. Maybe you want to catch a hold of your back foot. Don't be concerned if you can't reach. Maybe pressing the heel away from the bum to find the back bend. Or you can try letting the head hang, or even bringing the right forearm down. Look for what feels good in your body. We're all built differently. Take the hand down. Lengthen the back leg. Shimmy your left foot to center and step your left leg back. Downward facing dog. Ready for the other side. Right leg rises. Knee to nose, hulk it up, belly in, bring the weight forward. Inhaling. Touch the ceiling. Exhaling, round it through, strong arms, hollow it out. Breathing in. Point the toe, heel to bum, take the weight forward, 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 and step it through.
Make sure the knee is above the ankle, so remember if it landed back here, you simply pick it up and place it where you need it to go. Ground into your front foot, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, elbows in, make a fist, curl the back knee and the belly in. Inhale. Exhaling, round it through, gaze at your navel, chin to throat. Breathing in. Exhale. Power bowed stance. Press into the front foot and rise up, hugging your left knee in towards your chest. Do not worry if you wobble. Elbows in, shoulders down, chest up, squeeze. Long breath in. Exhale, extend, arms up. Don't worry if the leg doesn't lift very high. And then send the leg back, sweep the arms back. Warrior three. Knee to chest. Smooth as you can. Extend. And ease it back. Point the ankle, fan your toes, push the back wall away. Last round, breathing in. Extend. And all the way back. And we're going to take it straight down to standing splits. Fingertips to the floor. Send your chest to your toes, lengthen the front body. Breathing in deep, find a little more space, gaze forward, cobra your spine. And exhale to deepen the stretch. Maybe bending your top leg and walking the hands round outside the right edge of the mat. And just glancing under your left armpit. Feels so good in the left side ribs, left side waist. Breathing deep. Walking the hands back to center, smoothly, quietly. Reach your left toes back, land soft. Right hand comes down. Make sure it's a nice long stance here. Back foot is down at 45 degrees, right hand inside your right foot. Sweep the left arm forwards and up, arm with your ear, palm down. Think about turning your armpit towards the ceiling. Chest moves higher as you anchor your tailbone towards your back heel, so make sure the bum isn't sticking out here. You're moving the chest forward and up, spine long for 3, 2, press your skull back a little with a tuck of the chin. Look at the floor as you cartwheel through center. Reverse your warrior. Just one more breath. Chest up, reach back, sit down. Coming through center. Prasarita, second set. Interlace. Send the knuckles away as you dive. Just enjoying this moment where the head is below the heart. Allowing the heart rate to soften, all the muscles of your face relax, the eyes can close. Little sway. Chin towards one shin then the other, or a little twist through the upper back. And release your hands down. Right knee bends this time, stick your bum out. Left hand down, pull your chest forward, sweep the right arm forwards and up, touch the ceiling. Your shoulder blades squeeze together down your back. Fingers are really active and strong. No floppy wrists. Navel to spine. Sink a little lower. Look for the stretch, look for the sensation in your inner left thigh. Look for a little more twist and openness through the chest. Right hand comes down. Walking your hands round inside your right foot. Pulling your chest forward, right knee hugging in towards the shoulder. Strong arms, strong back leg. Try stretching out the toes of your back foot. Inner thighs squeezing as though you have a thin pole between your thighs. Squeeze. You can soften the elbows an inch. And lower the left knee. Left hand down. Right hand inside your right thigh. Press your right thigh out to the right, but make sure the ankle isn't sickling. There should be no torquing of the knee here, so the toe is drawing back towards your knee or in the outer blade. Sink down through the left hip. Feel this amazing stretch through your outer right hip and glute. Maybe into your left hip flexor. And with your navel drawing in, start to spiral your chest away from the thigh. So again, explore what feels good in your body. Get curious. You can bend the back knee. You can catch the foot. Maybe press the heel away. Maybe the left forearm comes down. And if it doesn't feel good on the neck to look beyond your shoulder, just let it go. If you let go of how you think a posture should look or should feel, everybody feels it different in their body. A little more softness, a little more weight and heaviness. And release. Locking out the back leg, step your right leg back. Let's move through a vinyasa. If you need to skip a vinyasa at any point, entirely your choice. Bring the weight forward, knees down if you need to. Chaturanga, take it through. Low cobra or upward facing, exhaling back. Downward facing dog. Long breath in and sigh out. Softening your knees, look forward. Little walk towards the front of the mat. And then cross your ankles and sit down onto your bum. Slide your heels away and flex your right ankle. Cross it over your left thigh, 2 inches above the knee. Take your hands behind you with your fingers pointing forward and slide your bum towards the left heel. So we're going to look for a tall spine now. If your spine is sinking back and rounding, which for most of us it will be, walk your hands a little bit closer towards your hips. Start to straighten out the arms and aim to arch your back. So you're going to feel a stretch in your outer right hip and glute. Press the knee away from you. Lift from the lower back. If you're really collapsed here, you can always take the heel further away, even flatten it if you need. Shoulders draw down away from your ears, chest up. Hold it here for 2 more breaths. Elbows squeezing together down your back. Soften the features of your face. Maybe smile a little. And we're going to start to rock your hips over to the right side. The top of your thigh lands on the mat. Start to arch your spine and lift your left nipple to the ceiling with a tuck of the chin. Draw your skull back. Rocking through center. The sole of your right foot lands on the ground. Stick your bum out more. Push the floor away through your right hand. Draw the skull back. 1 more round. Over to the right. And to the left. And release. Let's take the other side. Right leg extends, left leg crosses over. Slide the bum towards the heel or the heel towards the bum. Chest up, start to arch. And rock to the left. Up and over to the right. Arching, lifting, pushing the floor away. And over to the left side 1 more time. Over to the right side. Coming back to center. Slide the left heel forward. Bend your right knee and place the heel just outside the glute, taking your knee wide. Take your left hand onto your shin and your right arm reaches up and over. Catch the base of your skull. If you're a little more open and flexible, you can flip the left palm up and scoop up your calf muscle from the inside. Maybe you can reach over to catch a hold of your big toe, but don't be concerned if that's not available. Most importantly, think about opening up your chest. And cartwheel your way back to center. A little bit of fun now. Marichyasana, take the heel just underneath your glute. Right arm reaches forward. It's as though you want to shake someone's hand, but you're going to try to catch the outer blade of your left foot. Don't worry if that's not available. You can hold the outer calf or the ankle. Think about pulling your chest forward. Those who are a little more flexible, you can try wrapping your right arm around the outer shin, wrapping the hand behind your bum, maybe even catching a bind with the left hand. Pulling your chest forward and flexing your left foot. Let the head hang. And if you want to go a little further, a little bit of playtime, take the hands down, spreading your fingers, look forward, lean forward. Really clamp the upper arm against the shin. Maybe you can lift your bum, maybe the whole leg off the floor for 3, 2, and release. Other side. Right leg extends. Left heel just outside the glute. Right hand to shin. Left hand to the base of the skull. Draw the elbow back and lean to the right. Maybe you flip the palm up and scoop up the calf. Maybe the arm reaches up and over. Think about arching your lower back a little to intensify the stretch through your left waist. Maybe you can catch the toe. Final breath. Cartwheeling your way back up, place the sole of your foot just under your left glute. Right heel directly out in front of the hip. Left arm up and over, catch the outer blade of the foot if you can reach.
Moving your chest forward. Squeezing your belly. Perhaps wrapping the arm around to catch your bind, really snuggling the armpit close towards the shin. Catch behind if you can, and though it's tempting to peel the chest open to the right, instead move the chest forward. And those who are looking for a little more airtime, plant the hands down, spread your fingers, look forward, lean forward, squeeze the elbow in, and lift for 3, 2, release. Well done, guys. Let's stretch it out. Baddha Cobra. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take your hands behind you and arch and lift your spine. So long as your spine can self-support here, you might want to go further, catching a hold of the feet. Gently moving your chest forward and your shoulders back. And when you can't go any further, feel free to let the head just hang. Don't be concerned with how far you move forward. Try and avoid hunching your shoulders. Soften them back away from your ears. And breathe into that cave-like space you've created. Listen to the sound of your breath. And uncurl. Soles of the feet, hip width distance, fingers behind your knees, elbows wide. Look at your belly as you round down, one vertebra at a time. Shuffle your heels under your hips, your arms by your sides, and peel your hips off the floor to bridge. You might want to interlace your fingers, shuffling your shoulders closer, grounding down through your feet. It's as though you're pushing the floor away and creating more length through the lower back. One more deep breath. Maybe lift the hips an inch higher and the chin softly away from the throat. Releasing your arms, lift your heels and uncurl, one vertebra at a time. Tailbone softening down last. Shuffle your bum 2 inches to the right, cross your right leg over your left. Use your left hand to guide the knees across the body over to the left side. You can let the right shoulder hang, or you can take the arm out to the right. You can turn the palm down, have a feel around again for what feels right in your own body. Close your eyes. And rolling your way back through center. Scoot your bum the other way. Left leg over. Right hand guides the knee across. You can use the weight of the hand on the outer thigh to encourage a little more depth in the stretch. Left arm out. And roll your way back to center. Scoot your bum back to center. Draw your knees in towards your chest for a little squeeze, a little hug. Chin to throat, roll yourself into a ball. And totally release. Like a starfish, slide your heels away. Shuffle your shoulders down away from your ears. Take your arms wide with your palms up and your shoulders down. Give your head a little roll from side to side, letting go of any residual tension in the neck. Little scan of the body, just notice if you're holding on to any tension anywhere. Shoulders, jaw, brow. Find somewhere to let go. And just a moment of appreciation for your commitment to the practice, for your focus, and for the breath that carried you through. Give yourself at least a couple of minutes here in Shavasana. This is where the magic happens. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Namaste.